Hey friends, welcome back to my kitchen. You've been in my kitchen a lot for the winter here because yeah, you may have seen the post that I made with the snow outside. Yeah, actually soon I'll be doing some winter sewing. So I will do the sewing inside and then I'll take it outside. So I'll let you guys see what I am up to. But for right now, we just gotta focus on some cooking. And what I'm doing is, actually, the cooking is not why I'm sharing with you guys. But yeah, in true Jamaican fashion, I have some leftovers. I have some chicken leftover from last night. But I need something to kind of help it, you know. And so what I'm doing here right now is I am making some seasoned potato bits with some carrots. And later on, I will be adding some green peas to it. Okay? So yeah, anyway, this is not the focus of this meeting with you all. The focus of this meeting with you all is, I think I need a little more water in here. Is to share with you what happened. Because yesterday I actually baked a cake in this pan. It's just over 24 hours ago. What time is it? 6:31. It's probably about 25 hours ago that I made this cake. And it's done. Want to know what cake I made? What cake would you make in such a big pan if you're a Jamaican? It must be some type of pudding, right? Yeah, it was a cornmeal pudding. And it's done. They ate it clean. And so I asked my husband this evening if he wanted it. Yesterday, he was eating it and he said, oh, I guess you can't bake too many of these because I'm eating too much too fast. And so when I asked him this evening if he wanted me to bake another one, of course he said yes. He said yes. And so I am going to show you guys, it was that good. So much so I'm going to show you guys how I did it. Right? Now I have a bunch of stuff on my counter here. I already have some cornmeal and flour in my mixing bowl, and I'm using a wooden spoon. So I have 4 cups of cornmeal, and I am using whole wheat flour. I have 1 cup of whole wheat flour. Now the cornmeal that I am using is pretty fine, right? So if you want to try this, make sure you get some fine cornmeal. If not, it's not gonna come out as good because some of the cornmeal can really be coarse. Yeah, and so I am using the fine cornmeal. So what I'm gonna get here now, which I don't have on my counter, is just a dash of salt. I'm not even measuring the salt. I'm just putting in a little bit because I don't cook with a lot of salt. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix that in. Then I have some raisins and cranberries in 2 cups of water here. Now I didn't measure the raisins and cranberry, but I am guessing I have about a cup, half a cup each. Just use handful. I just use handfuls of them and dump them in that bowl. And then I'm gonna tip a little of my vanilla. I'm not even measuring the vanilla, just playing it by ear, but I'm thinking I'm putting in about a teaspoon. A teaspoon looks like this. Yeah. Okay, so now yeah, I did grated some yeah, I grated some nutmeg too, so I'll just go ahead and grate some nutmeg. Most times these type of seasoning, right, spices are to taste, right? But you want to be careful with your nutmeg because it can overpower anything. Oh, okay. Okay, so what I just grated in there is about, yeah, it's about a 1/4 teaspoon. I am gonna put this away, get it out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna check on my pot here. I'm gonna go ahead and taste my potato to see where it's at. Okay, so let's give it a stir. Now, I didn't measure my cinnamon either. This is probably going to be about it's about 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. However, I did measure the baking powder. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my baking powder. I get me a strainer. Now, it's my strainer. I am going to put a teaspoon for every cup of cornmeal that I have in this bowl. So it's going to be 4 teaspoons of baking powder. And I am putting the baking powder through the strainer because I don't want any clumps of baking powder in the mixture. That's it. I don't want anything else here. I'll put this away. I don't like to keep things around that I'm not using. So yeah, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and stir. Okay, so now I am using one of these canned organic coconut milk. There are 400 ml in this, right? I'm going to take a little of this and I'm going to put in my cup here. And I am going to mix this out with the milk. I think my potatoes need my attention. I brought you a little closer so you can see what's going on in the pot. I I have lots of onions in there and garlic, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna empty my green peas. Well, my potatoes need to be cooked somewhat still, so the green peas will cook along with the potatoes. However, the juice in here is pretty thick, so I am going to put a little more water in. Now I'm adding quite a bit of water, so I'm going to add just a little more salt. And a little more garlic powder. I think I'm going to add some of my ginger that I made. I made this powdered ginger, eh, guys? I made the powdered ginger, yeah. That's 2 teaspoons. I'm going to go ahead and mix them in. Not too far from being done. Okay, let's cover up. So that's my chicken I have left there, and that's my rice I have left here. My leftover rice, my leftover chicken. This is gonna go nicely with it. Yeah, honey. Okay. Hey guys, guess what? My sugar is sitting right in front of me. I didn't add my sugar. Yeah, I need to add my sugar. So what I did when I made it yesterday is I added a 1/4 cup of sugar to each, a 1/4 cup of sugar to each cup of cornmeal. So that was 4 of these little cups. There we go. That's the sugar. Okay. Let's put this away. Don't need it either. Okay. Now, yeah, I'm going to use my spatula. I'm just going to mix the sugar in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start the oven, and I'm gonna stick this in. Just gotta reposition these racks. Gonna put it in the middle of the oven. Okay, I gotta finish mixing this together. I want to mix it a little more vigorously, so I think my cup is too small. If you're Jamaican, I know you know about cornmeal pudding. I'm not sure about the rest of the Caribbean, if they have a cornmeal pudding thing. If you do, when you're from any other small island in the Caribbean, small or large? Well, we all know Jamaica is the third largest, right? Cuba is the largest, and then Hispaniola, which is Dominican Republic, and Haiti is the second largest island. But yeah, if you know about cornmeal pudding, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Let me know what you know. Let me know how you guys do it. Now, how my mom and a lot of people did it when we were growing up is, let's check this out. By the time I get the cake in the pudding, it's a pudding, guys. By the time I get the pudding in the oven, I don't think I put any coconut oil. I need to put some coconut oil in. I'll be able to serve dinner. Just a little will do. And of course I'm gonna do any of you guys eat coconut oil? Tastes good, man. Tastes good. Tastes good. So good, good, good. It tastes good, so good. And that's okay. Now let's get back to this. I'm gonna catch some water in this because I'm gonna need more water. Go. Oh, actually, this is 4 cups of water because I use this big fellow. So this is 4 cups of water already, and I have 2 more here. That's 6 cups. And I'm gonna use 8 cups. 2 cups per cup of cornmeal. Okay, I am gonna go ahead and start adding this in the bowl. Starting to smell good already. Okay, let's pour this in. I'm gonna get 2 more cups. There we go. Let's just taste this potato, if it's soft enough. I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna put it on a smaller burner. Okay, there we go. Let's take it closer. Let's let you see what's happening in this bowl. Remember now, it is 8 cups of water to 4 cups of cornmeal. It's going to look very runny when I'm done, but that's okay because cornmeal absorbs a lot of liquid. I'm doing it a little at a time because I want to avoid having too much lumps in the mixture. Especially that I have the flour in there. Yeah. Now it looked like I had put quite a bit of sugar in there, but no, because it's a lot of liquid that's going in there. Let's hope by the time the oven reaches 350, I will be done mixing. Okay, we're done with that. Oh, there's some stuff in here that needs to be scraped out. There we go. There we go. Now I won't put any... Oh, turn this off. I want my potatoes to burn. I won't put it in the pot or the pan until the stove gets to 350, and then I'll pull the pan out and put it into the pan. Okay, so my oven just alarmed. Take this out. Okay, I think what I did yesterday is I just greased it a little, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, there we go. Throw this in the garbage. Garbage. Okay, here we go. Now, see? Let's stir it back up. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in. Usually my mom had a pudding pan. Yeah, we call it a pudding pan. She had a pudding pan. I don't have a pudding pan, but I have a big baking pan. So that's what I am using. Then this is some melted coconut oil. It's just about 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. That's it. Now we're setting to put it in the oven and bake until it's done. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Now I could go ahead and share, but I think I want to wash up some dishes. Dinner is done, but I think I want to go ahead and wash up the stuff that I just used to mix up the cake. Why do I keep saying cake? Pudding! Share dinner. Just giving you guys a glimpse of my dinner. Here you go. That's my dinner there.